Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Uncanny X-Men issue number 18. My God, man, this is a hot book. Hot book. I'm going to talk a little bit more about this later. Then we'll talk about the comic book itself first. Who actually made the book? Matthew Rosenberg is the writer. Carlos Vila is on pencils. Juan Velasco and Craig Young did the inks. Guru FX did the color art, and VC's Joe Caramonga on letters. The cover artists are Wiles Portacio and Eric Arcianega. And of course, Stanley and Jack Kirby created the X-Men in the first place. This is We Have Always Been, Part 2. When you first open the book, it starts off with the full black screen, so to speak, and the little text box that's actually somebody speaking. The question is, who is it? Is it Wolverine? Is it Cyclops? Is it Karma? Could it be Rain? I don't know, but any one of those would work. So, like, beautiful, beautiful. Maybe it's somebody who we're not expecting, and we're going to find out at the end of Matthew Rosenberg's run what's what. Anyhow, this was crazy good. We get the X-Men versus the Marauders. And dude, I'm not saying that they all deserved what necessarily happened, but I mean, they are the Marauders. They kind of deserve everything that happens. Blockbuster. Let's not forget who Blockbuster actually is. He's the guy who broke Thor's arm, like the only time Thor ever had a bone broken, while he was killing mutants. Him and Harpoon are the ones who grabbed Angel and destroyed his wings in the first place. That would eventually lead to the decision for him to become Archangel. Yeah, Blockbuster's not good people. So if any of those people got burnt to death, but Hope is there, and she's killing people. Like there's some people being killed up in here, and of course Cyclops is like, no, and it's not Wolverine killing anybody because he quit. He quit, and who he talks to is pretty cool. I like it, even though this person doesn't exactly get it. Yeah, is what it is. I'd rather have been Danny Moonstar that he talked to also, but that's for another tale. Anyway, this was just too fun, man. How do you not enjoy this book? Look, I'm gonna. Of course, you come to the end of the book, and just like the front cover, I'm going to show you the picture. I'm going to try and hide what is said. I'm going to try and hide most of what was said. I'm just saying the art team on this, man, it's been a long time since I looked with a little bit of lust at a comic book. And this book ain't doing a good job of I don't know, maintaining my maturity levels. Like, these girls look good. The art in this book is good. So, let's see. I think it's CBR, Comic Book Resources. I think it's that channel that has an article about but whatever, interviewing Jonathan Hickman, or having something to do with Jonathan Hickman and his. I didn't read it for obviously. I just happened to be swinging by and I saw that in the title. Anyway, Hickman talking about how and why he convinced Marvel to end all of the X-Men titles so that he could just reopen it with something new, the Powers of X and the House of X. And those are going to be multiple issues each. So go and check out my On the Horizon solicits for a July video for more on that. But yeah, it's interesting. Why do I not read the article itself? I may wind up reading the article, but at the end of the day, CBR, let's not forget, is corporate owned. I believe they're owned by CBS, which is a major news network, which is a major conglomerate, which means that there's a chance that there's some agenda there. I know it's just comic books, but you'd be surprised what these people, just the idea they're owned by something like that. They're not operated, they could be operated by people who are fan-ish, but they're also fans who are handpicked by people like them. So yeah, no, not a huge fan of CBR. They're not by fans. It doesn't have to be me, just any old fan. Anyway, this book, why am I bringing all that up in the Hickman article? Because I'm going to be sad to see this comic book go. Mr. Sinister makes an appearance in this, and there's some silly parts in here, but at the same time he's straight badass. He must have some kind of a electronic gizmo on him that generates a force field, because even his shields can't defend him against Cyclops' optic beams. So there's something going on there, and I don't know, maybe we'll figure out what it is. Maybe there's an earlier comic book that explained that, yes, he has an alternate source also to protect him, because he knows that Cyclops' beams go through him. Anyway, great book. It's not a good book, it's a great book. This is one of those books that after I'm finished with my my reading for the week, I'll probably go back and reread this one again. This was good, really good. This is going to be a hell of an arc, man. I'm just saying. A hell of a run also. Matthew Rosenberg should definitely be proud of himself for this. Like, he did no wrong. None. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.